An old elementary school house from 1908 continues to stand today in East Texas. It's the subject of this week's Mark in Texas History.
Horace Chilton sold 2 acres to Tyler ISD in 1908. Tyler Schools named this elementary school building after Franklin Gary, a notable Tyler citizen and supporter of public education. Gary Elementary had 8 classrooms and was built of stone, brick, and wood. That building lasted until 1924, when it was demolished and replaced with this structure. According to architect Mark Thacker, the wood joists and flooring were reused in what today is the Caldwell Elementary School on College Street. Gary Elementary today is used by Tyler ISD as an administrative building. It received a historical marker in 1994. I'm Mark Skirto, and this has been a Mark in Texas History.
If you'd like to take a look at the Gary Elementary marker, it's located at the intersection of South Chilton Avenue and West Phillip Street in Tyler. There are 8 other state historical markers within walking distance.